The following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17. It is rated TV MA-LSV and contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
I like steak.
That's almost working. But it absolutely, there we go. Yay, now we're working. You can hear me. Yay, it's been the music down just a touch. How you doing? It's TheUbie, and it's Monday, obviously, because we've had already messed up stuff. So let's open up the red beepus there. Couple appreciation days, CSS reboot day, executive coaching day, frequent flyer day, global love day. I almost said glove day. That's be fun. International Workers Day, Keep Kids Alive Day, Drive 25 Day. Okay, Law Day, Lay Day, Loyal Day, May Day, Melanoma Day, Mother Goose Day, National Chocolate Parfait Day, National Purebred Dog Day, National Homeowners Day, Phone In Sick Day, Save the Rhino Day, and a couple of other days that we can't even read because there are too damn many of them. I'm going to have to change the size of that so that it actually effing fits there. Okay, back at it. Let's just calm down just a bit. Let's just take a moment to breathe and just try to figure out why it is that Broadcaster decided it wasn't going to work when I first fired it up. I have words, I just can't use them. I don't need that on my screen anymore. We need to load the correct game because I was playing my own offline stream, so we need to load the stream. Scrapyard there. I did the smart thing this time. I actually loaded the game before we started, so we don't have to sit here for 4,000 hours waiting for it to load. This will still take a while for it to load the save, but at least we don't have to load the game as well. Nigel needs a new cover. New color. Get a new color for Nigel. That's your where's that there? Yeah, there we go. Kind of a purplish color. Nigel will be purple today. That will do, donkey. That will do. Hopefully everybody's weekend was good. Mine was weekend. Thought we weren't going to be able to see our granddaughter, but we did, so that was outstanding. That makes me a happy boy. All right, let's see if this dies when I hit that button. Nope. Okay, good. That's still working. Yay. Yay. My microphone works. Yay. Sure that I've got everything working correctly. All the buttons are pushed. Push these buttons. Make sure these buttons work real quick.
I like steak.
Nope.
Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, the doo-dah day. Oh.
All right. I've got to figure out why it is that my buttons sometimes will pause when I go to hit the sound. Like the sound pauses for a moment sometimes. That works fine. Sometimes Bob Goblin doesn't work correctly. He's working fine. Sometimes, though, it has trouble loading it correctly. I did not grab a cough drop before I started. That was not smart of me. That was actually very, TheUbie did a not smart. We will mark that down. That is the first time I have done a not smart in 45 seconds. Trying to mix more water into the diet. Trying to make Ubi less of a fat bastard. That's my goal, at least. I'm thinking today we will probably rip the crane apart and expand it, make it a bigger one, and then probably rip the crane apart, expand it, and then I think we're going to go ahead and add a trailer in today. Just with my frame rates. Where's my frames? Yeah, it should. That is correct. The only difference is I'm using an extension for Touch Portal that shouldn't be doing it from memory at all. It should be firing it from disk, and it should be on my SSD, so it should be instantaneous. Or more importantly, it should not so much. I don't really care about the super instantaneous part. I just want it to be consistent, so I can change timings on things, and yet it still pauses sometimes, which annoys the hell out of me. But it's okay. It just shows how little of a professional streamer I am. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So we will probably... I'm definitely going to redo the crane today. I'm going to add... I'm going to switch this rotor and this hinge. I'm going to move them to 3x3s. And then I'm going to probably go 4 or 5. Five. Probably go 5 on the upper arm and 3 on the lower arm. I think that's what we're going to do with it. I'm not sold on that. Plus, we're going to add additional articulation down on the bottom. That's what my plan is. And then once I've done that, we will probably take the rover I'm happy with the rover's length. I don't. You know what? I might not do the change yet because I'm actually happy with its length right now, and I don't have a lot of really big things I need to bring back yet. My other playthrough, I've had need of going with a. I went with a 6x6 rover and then a trailer for it. But now that I look at it, I don't really need that. I have enough room back here. I don't really need anything more. I think I'm going to expand these outwards and just make this a wider flatbed, now that I think about it. I don't know. You know what? Let's go see if we can make some stuff spawn, and we'll figure that out later. That button, hit that button, hop out. Oh. Hey, how you doing, buddy? It's been a long time. Well, it's been a long time since I've been streaming. I started streaming again last week, but it's been a long time since I've seen you about. How are you doing? How's the family? Go out this way a bit, and we'll force some stuff to spawn because I'm wanting to get more going. Also kind of wishing that I could get my offline stream and merge it somehow with this stream. Because I found 2 large Atma thrusters up. And that would actually complete us a flying unit. Decent flying unit with that. I'd put the 2 large for vertical and the 4 for X and Y directions, and then not worry about down. Would be real freaking slow like that, though, now that I think about it. Maybe use 1 large for vertical, 1 large for forward thrust, 2 for reverse, and 1 lateral each side. I don't know. If I did that, I would probably rip this medium cargo container off so that we'd have some cargo in it as well. Mark that. Let's see if we can spawn ourselves a here. Spawn ourselves something new to go take a look at. My offline playthrough, I'm a lot slower moving. I know. I let everything spawn naturally, but with the stream, I don't want to just have us sitting around here with just driving around doing nothing. So, better idea for us to go ahead and spawn things. That is going to be what looks like a power, whatever it's called. Turbine. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a wind turbine. See if it maybe has a... No, it's not. Oh, that's it's not even that. It's one of the electrical grids. Now, the electrical grids theoretically potentially can spawn things near them, but it doesn't look like this one did. No, that's not. That's a boulder. They spawned near a boulder. That was funny. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have anything around, which is a pity. All right, it spawned us something up on top of that mountain up there, that hill up there. That might be climbable. It's either going to be climbable that way, or I can go to the left and get up and on it. So maybe we'll go up there and see what that is. Not sure. I'm not convinced on that little bit at the very top up there if I can get up that. But I positive I can go around to that peak on the left and get up to it. But we'll take a look this way, see if it's something we can get all the way up on. I'd have to take a moment here and grab a drop, so that I'm not coughing at everybody. I'm like a 5-pack-a-day smoker. They're inseparable. That's actually one hell of a grade now that I look at it. Good lord. Yeah. Yeah, I actually plan, and I forgot to do it before this stream, but I plan on going through and doing cleaning pre-stream as part of the what I do, just to make sure to clear out more. Wow, this is some bumpy terrain. I'm not sure I can make it up that. See how bad it is once we get on top of it. But yeah, I've been. My plan is to do some cleanup. Wow, that is some gnarly terrain here. Oh boy, this is not the smartest way for me to do this. I have to put a little more power into the wheels to get up that. How much we're kind of angled over here. Not totally sure I can. I was kind of hoping I could just sort of flip up onto that. That is not happening. We're only halfway up the side of a mountain here. This is no big deal. Yeah, I'm not going to make it up that, so I'm just trying to get it out. Get off that just a bit. There we go. All right, back out. In this case, I was increasing the strength because I was bouncing a little bit too much, and I wanted to try to get that out. I was too worried. I was worried about it bouncing enough to flip it over, and so I was trying to add a little stiffness to it. I know it sounds stupid, but it works sometimes. Get everything back where they go. I just didn't want it rolling backwards on me, which theoretically it shouldn't because of the way I've got the weight distributed, but I was afraid of it doing what it just did there. Only, in the reverse way. All right, well, we'll go around. The other side over here definitely looked like it was a significantly easier climb. All right, all right, all right. Hold on, Big Badger. I know it's bumpy. Might make you a little mushier on your... say this is an easier climb, and Rover, you're having just as bad of a time. Oh. Let me get around this bumpiness before I try and scale up. There we go. I think if this doesn't get too gnarly here, we can go right up what I'm aiming at. Go to the left here just a little and use this. Again, as long as this doesn't become too gnarly as we get into it. Oh, it's starting to do. Rough, but I think we can make it up and over. Oh, man. I love how it's, the mip mapping works on that, where it's like, hey, it's not that bad. It's kind of smooth. Suddenly it's not. And then obviously for stream, I have the settings turned down so it doesn't, so it's actually worse. I think we actually found a way to climb this. Come on. Yes, this looks rough, but you can make it. We believe in you, little Rover. You got it, buddy. Now, getting down is going to be fun, but made it up here. I'm not really about the down. I'm not that worried about the down part, because getting to the bottom of the mountain is never, ever a difficult thing. Getting to the bottom of the mountain, you know, in the same shape you started in, that's another thing. But this one is a one with a turbine, which I'm not that worried about grabbing, but I'm hoping it's got something else good at it. Hoping to have a building with it, but it doesn't. A couple of fences and a turbine. Well, that ain't great. Not bad, but it's not great. Don't need that one. Sure. Spawn one down in the valley again. That's great. I appreciate you. After I took all this time to climb up on top of this. Spawn one down there. Thank you. Let's go see how bad the descent on this side is. If it's something that we can get down. Spoiler alert. No, it was not something we could easily get down. And the longer it takes for us to start seeing a downward slope here, the more I feel like it's probably going to be just a sheer drop. Gee, did I guess that or what? You can stop moving, TheUbie. No. Depending on how bad that ends up being, I might be able to just very gently ease myself down this. Question is, how bad is it once this transitions off of the grass into the rock? I think that's makeable. Especially if I come right here. I think if I pick it just gently enough, we can make it down that. And if not, it'll be a very entertaining thing to see on stream as we cartwheel uncontrollably down the mountain. Get on this. It's fairly... Pixie, that's good timing, right as I'm about to go down a freaking death slope here. My biggest issue is going to be this transition from this onto that part right there. We can get over this lip. Well, I don't like the way that just changed there. I don't want to go... kind of don't want to do this now. Come on, TheUbie, you can do it. Just grip it and rip it. Oh, boy. No, there we go. There we go. Ooh, we got lucky. Oh, did we get lucky? That could have went way worse. That could have went a lot worse. Okay, now we get to figure out how to rescue my rover. Number one is going to be to get rid of all this crap here. Come on. There's one voxel in there, thank you. Voxel in there. Find it. Find the one voxel. There you go. Voxel there. That. There's a little death spine over here. I'm not sure the crane is powerful enough to move the weight of the rover, is one of the biggest issues I'm worried about on it. I also don't like the physical location of where the crane is on the pivot on it. I have an idea for what I'm going to do to get that back up. I just want to go ahead and have a... because we're committed to going down at this point. So I want to clear this down so where I can get going down the slope the way I want to go once I rescue the rover. Because we're going to end up at the bottom of this mountain, one way or another, either with the rover intact or not. It's happening. All right, so my thought on how to rescue this rover. First stop is, what do we have with us? Okay, this is good. We can work with this. We can definitely work with this. All right, so here's how we're going to pull this off. All right. Put you right about... Voice with that. Have to find a way to climb up there so we can weld it up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh, a little bit too much of a jump there. Too much parkour. Shoot, 2 more motors. I don't think I have them. You know what? I have motors in this. I have those? Yeah. I didn't bring anything with me. Not sure if that's going to reach yet. I'm not sure if it's going to be strong enough for what I want it to do, so. All right, that won't reach with a mag plate, but it definitely will reach with the landing gear. Motor and some more. I need 1 motor, 4 construction components. Great. Right. Not actually able to get a lock on. Flippity flew. There we go. No, that didn't work. Right, let's see if maybe we get rid of a little of this. Or if it's not, God, yeah, it's caught on the docks. But it's caught on those over there, too. This isn't precarious at all. Roll this way. Yep. Gonna have to dig out pieces of it as it rotates. Awesome. This ground over here. Getting there. Getting there. There's this side out. I'm doing this side. Good, that's good. Okay, so that is fully rotated. Theoretically, if we bring it down, we'll be able to eventually get it on its... Oh, I hate when I do that. Get it back on its wheels. Let's drop it here. We're not going to go what we want. Oh. Dig this side out a little bit. Don't want it to flip the moment I drop it again is the problem. So I want to make sure this area up here has got a little bit of a ledge for the wheels to catch. This whole idea here is stupid anyway, so this is not going to work, but it's what we're trying. So like that there, I'm worried about this section up here. Be a doll and go ahead and clear this out for me. I would appreciate it. That'd be great. Oh. Okay, so I feel like now if I was to just kind of drop it, it would land in a position I can at least maneuver it. So, find out. This one? What did we tear out? That one. All right, so the question now becomes, how do I get it moving in the direction I want it to go? I think maybe if I cleared this so that it's flat. Ugh. I can get this flattened out a little bit more to the side. There. Clear it out. And then if we knock some of these down on this side. Doing this with the basic drill is just painful. Okay, so if I get this, I should be able to catch that. Hopefully get down on that grass. If we can get to that grass, we should be okay. Careful. Almost there. That hurt. Just took some damage there, but a little bit of damage is better than... It's not going to rock. Wait, hang on. All right. Light took a hit back there, but that's okay. Not worried about a light. We have no traction on this side. Beached ourselves, so we this whole thing over here down. Even with these tires drop down just a little bit. Traction, there we go. Let's get any traction onto this other side over here. Give us enough oomph to get off the hill. The entire backside is up in the air now. Which, to be honest, that's the best way to be, is to have your entire backside up on the air, up in the air. Any touching on the side? No touching. No touchy over there. Not good. If I can get, I just need to get just the tiniest bit of traction that we can get moving. Like that. There we go. Now then. Whew. Oh boy. I hadn't intended to spend this day basically making a road down this mountain, but hey. Smoother. There's one voxel here. If I can get, I need to get that thing out. That's a rover killer right there. Right. Not gonna let me hit it because the hitbox is too small. Maybe. I just gotta. That's directly dead on to me too. I gotta go to the left or the right of it for sure. If I don't, it's just gonna be the death of us. That little voxel by itself is a grid killer. The dumbass idea was it to do this? Oh, right, mine. Just keep drilling. Need this to be a lot smoother than it is, especially like this. This is one of the reasons why I usually play with smooth planets. I think I can make it through that, maybe. That voxel is going to be the death of us, though, I guarantee. All right, we got to do this. Assuming I can make it back up to the freaking rover now. Down to that voxel. Watch, you're just going to run into it and stuck on it. Oop. And guess I hit that damn voxel. Yep, taking that tire. There we go. There we go. We squeezed ourselves through it. Almost down. Oh. Woo! And in the rain. We got a lot of stuff we're going to need to fix on this right side over here. Oh, thank goodness. The rest of this is smooth. You know what? All things considered, we didn't lose as much as I thought we were going to off the rover on that one. Also, I'm clearing this weather. Hell. All right. That... This is still a hell of a slope, but we're no longer in death to your rover territory. Rougher than I like, but nothing compared to what we just went through. And most of the vehicle is still available. They're still there. Like I said, getting to the bottom of the mountain, that's going to happen. Because whether or not the rover's in the same condition you started with or not, that's a different matter. Was my... There it is. Alright, what did we find? Doesn't look like much. Is it one of the caravans? Looks like one of the no, it's not. One of the lorries. And it is the medium cargo container. I'll take that. I could definitely use more cargo. And we'll pull stuff off this and repair our rover with. Big noise, let's do that. I think we're going to be missing is glass. I don't think there's any glass on this anywhere. Pretty sure everything else that I need to fix the rover up is on this thing. Batteries too. We'll grab those while we're here.
Inventory full.
Whatever it was. You know what? We need to cut off. There we go. I always need these over here. We need tier plates and construction bonus for them. Which I don't think we have a ton in here. There's some. I don't think there's a ton. Seeds have a couple of them. I'm going to be careful and not damage those batteries. I actually want those. That tank there is useless crap yet. So we'll grind it down. One next to it, I don't know if it's going to have any energy. I've got several tanks at home, so I'm not that worried about it. Might just grind it too. Shouldn't parts at the moment. Crash. I think it's 47% full. Okay, we'll take it. So what was it doing? Oh yeah, I was going to grab the. Well, this one's got that battery in it. It's got a battery too. Forgot about that. This has a large small grid battery in it. We will definitely get that out of there. Yeah, that. We're going to want that. Let's back. You up on the back. Throw you up on the back. Thank you. Lord. Oh, side up over here. Easier to get this battery. Here completely out because there's no way I'm going to be able to rebuild it and take control of it. Get a hold of it first before we get everything down. You. Remember my crane controls. Reach that forward. Maybe not. Now I've got enough reach with this from this side. Maybe. If I don't do that, knock the whole freaking thing over. Don't think I wouldn't think about taking the whole freaking thing with me, but that's not precarious at all. Don't tell OSHA I'm doing this. Gonna drop this whole thing on my head and die. It's gonna be hilarious. At 47%. That's good enough. That could have gone worse. Not the worst thing I've ever seen, the way it landed there. It's definitely stuck on something in there. I'm not going to shake it like a dog to get it out of there. While that would be funny, I don't think it's smart. I think it's free now. Yeah, we got it now. There we go. Easy. No problem. This one. There we go. Locked on. All right. Now then, about ripping these batteries in this tank out, and we should be good to go. The tank we just detach batteries. We clear them out. That block and that block, the battery should just pop off. Oh, perfect. Patch that one. That anywhere. Pick that. Pick it up top. Yeah, it works. And then if we pop up here, we can throw another maglock on top of that. So, sure, that'll work. There we go. Now we got everything all stacked up. Everything left in this that I want. Maybe no. Head back home. At least try to. Try to head back home. See if we can get there safely. Almost way over there. I think I can go out around this and come back. I don't think we're going to climb over this mountain. Storms make it so hard to see. I think we can go out around the edge of the mountain over here and come back in. That's good though. That I was wondering about, or needing a cargo container. I was thinking a medium cargo container would be perfect for whatever little flying vehicle we end up making. So that's a positive. And then, of course, another battery is never going to hurt. And, you know, the rovers, and we had to do a couple repairs to it, but it's back in the same shape it was when we left. So, all good. Didn't completely destroy it. Jeez. Catch some air there, Ubi. I should go all the way around this mountain and back up. That's fine. We've had our big adventure for one day. Probably make an LCD at home, or a couple of LCDs, so that we can put some checklists up on them for things that we need for an Atmo craft and for a extra exoplanet craft, a launch and landing craft, if you will. Through the undulating hills. Really should probably, make these things pink over here or something so that I know that I've gone through them before or not. Pretty sure we've gone through this place, but I am 99.99% sure we have gone through this place. %, sure now, but I'm going to peek in here anyways because, yeah, I'm going to be tore out already. To be honest, I probably should just go ahead and delete all the stuff over here. But like I said, I'll do that as an off-screen thing. I'll just do a big cleanup. Don't run into the fence segment, dumbass. What I'd love to do is make the flyer have like a grinder on the bottom that I can just fly up on top of things and leave the grind down. Stuff like that. Whee! That's that highway segment. Not bad. 5 hours to charge. Kind of at full speed, 4 to 5 hours, somewhere in that neighborhood with pure full-on driving, so it's not too bad. Well, I think I'll park on this side and just push everything off. I think I can just drag or push everything into position on this side where I'm kind of storing everything. Really would like to get my hands, well, the Atmos stuff, obviously.
They counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
It is a plushie raid. Hello, plushie family. Welcome in. You missed the super excitement earlier where I just about destroyed the rover. So, get a shout out for. I like how I like how Fuzzbutt likes to greet me. Yeah, do those. throw that anywhere. All right. Quickly. These. Those off. Here, so I can that off. Yeah, throw the explosive thing anywhere. That's fine. Put this over here with our stack of other big explosive tanks. Something is going to hit that, and this whole base is going to go boom. Goblin Prince, how you doing, buddy? How am I? I am surviving. Which may or may not be something that people are happy about, but that is what's going on. Stop. Too rusty. Push you up here. Now all those are out of the way. We can just push this big battery off. I don't feel like ripping the crane out for it. Oh boy. That turned into an Avenger. I can drag it. I can barely drag it with the get up there. I said get up there. There we go. There we go. All right. I got a couple of them that are in good shape, so that's not bad. I got almost more batteries than I know what to do with. So close to actually building something that we can use to fly. Don't quite have enough engines yet, but we're getting there. Let's go sleep real quick so that it'll be daytime and it won't be... Oh, I had this over there for when I was doing the other stuff. I got 5 small batteries too. That's not bad. I need to name that dead engineer that's in here. Everything about do I do. I need to get all this stuff out of here and put them in here. Although I think this might be full too. Yeah, that thing is stuffed to the rafters. Okay. That's another reason why we haven't been doing anything about that. Like I said, I've got almost all the parts that I need to build us something to fly. God, I'd love to get my hands on a large Atmo. We fixed all this, didn't we? Or did it still have some... No, it's still got some damage. Okay. That. Fix our bumper from where we slammed into the side of the mountain. Everything else is all fixed like it's supposed to be over here, right? I don't need damage on the undercarriage. Yeah, I do. Okay. All right. Yeah. Got too much stuff in this area, so we got to move a little farther away from home if we want to get something cool. We'll go up this direction this time. So on the list of things that would be amazing to get, obviously another large grid storage would be great. We're always, for now, obviously we need more hydrogen thrusters. Those are on the long-term goal. But really the big thing would be more Atmo thrusters. Specifically, if I can get some larges, that would be great. But smalls would also work. I have a couple gyros back there. I've got batteries galore. Got a little bit of storage. So just getting the thrusters together and we can get something, we can build something that we can fly with. The big question is how do we deal with the thing that we have to fly? Do we want to... I feel like going down. You know, I feel like going down there. Oh, don't turn so hard, do we? River don't like that. Big question is, do we make something and just fly it from the base so that we have kind of a limited range? Or do we make like a connector to land it on the back of the rover, and then we can drive around with the rover till we get to a spot that we want to fly, and then fly from the back of the rover? That is the question. And if we do that, I'm wondering if I wouldn't swap the crane with a flying unit and basically turn it into like a drone, where we're picking up stuff and moving it over to the bed of the rover. Decisions. Farther away. Yeah, I think we'll actually do some of our cleanup right now. Let's do some grid cleanup for the that one we've cleared already. That one I can tell for a fact that we've cleared. You think we may have destroyed that one? Feed trough fences, we'll leave those for now. Well, somewhere there is one with large atmo. That one is on top of the thing that we've already gotten rid of, so that's good. That's the actual highway itself. Let's get rid of the whole thing. That's our hangar, so we're not going to get rid of that. Let's get rid of all three of those. How's it going? Hope you're ready. Hey, Specky, how you doing, buddy? It is going okay. That's the one we just did. So we can get rid of it. Sections. Lobby somewhere. Excuse me. Right, that gets rid of some of the some of the grids cleared out. Still not enough. That's all right. We'll move farther away. Demonologist? Oh, that's the one that's kind of sort of like Phasmophobia, right? Ooh, excuse me. Man, my cough is getting worse. Give me just a moment. I'm going to grab a cough drop. I will be right back. All right, that's better. I picked up a little cough over the weekend, so. But don't have any spawning over here. farther away from all the other stuff that we have spawned. At about 10 kilometers from the base, we'll try to spawn something new. I don't have like a big drop off over here. Still not quite far enough away. Too many things. We need an even bigger cleanup, to be honest. Alright, let's not run into the tree. George of the jungle it. Bum, 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 bum. Watch out for that tree. I want to go up that, or I think we're going to need to go up that because I can come back down on this side over here. Yeah, let's see if we can get up this. I don't know how well this is going to work, but let's find out. You guys weren't here earlier when we decided to do something like this, and I flipped the rover over, and we spent several minutes rescuing it. Pretty rough terrain here. Yeah. I think we're going to want to try and drive up that. All right, back down this way. So the insult to injury is, I'm pretty sure when I was going through the cleanup back there, I saw that one of the ones that have spawned up on top of one of these mesas that I cannot get to without being able to fly is one that had a couple of large atmo thrusters. Like, I need the large atmo thrusters to get up to the things that have the large atmo thrusters. None of them. Engineers, why do you mock me? Back into a storm, I believe. Bum, 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 bum. Now get that damn song stuck in my head. Where'd you go, Ubi? Boulder. That's a nice boulder. Yeah, I mean, I looked briefly at it, but I did not look deeply into it. I even get down over here. Am I gonna have to go all the way back around where I came up? Then I'll have to go all the way back around. I don't know. I think I still might be able to be smooth enough to get down. Yeah, I think I can get down here. Not too much trouble. This is not good. Slow it down, Ubi. We could take the bumpiness here, but not at the speed I was at. Oh boy. That almost was an adventure. Don't worry about it. We'll just crash the rover. It'll be fine. We don't need that. Just getting in our way anyway. Like this. Well, sir. Like it. If I go around and down, I probably can make this. In this little divot here. Carefully. Flat-ish. A little less painful looking. Also, a little less. There we go. A little rough, but we made it. I didn't have to replace half the bumper. We need to put a big old sign over the base. Ubi's Auto Body. Did it really spawn a settlement up there where we just were? It 100% just spawned a settlement up there where we just were. If I go this way, I think I can go. I think there's a better ascent on this side over here. So, I mean, I'm not opposed to it if it looks like it's going to be a good game. I don't hate the idea. But I need to go out and see some gameplay before I buy it. Yeah, this way's a little less janky coming up. This is where we came up the first time. There we go. Lot smoother climb. Much better. Now we just got to figure out where... Oh, right there. Now we just got to figure out where this spawned. Oh, it spawned right here. Oh, it's one of the... Oh, it's the caravan with the... with the solar panel. Alright, that's not the worst thing ever. They're alright. A couple of good things in them. Yeah, that's right. This should have a little bit of ice and some soda in it. Plain cola and some ice chest. That is a full hydrogen tank there, so that's good. Not really much to this cockpit, so we'll just get rid of it. Oh, had a little bit of ice in it too. Nice. Yeah, excuse me. Woo! We'll eventually rip that off. Jeez. No. Stuff inside. Grab the plushie. You need this. We want that, and then we need to rip this off. All right, so let's grab onto that solar panel. Go. Cut it out. Cut it out. Nope. Load that sucker up. Down. Stow the crane away. Grab that Just cut it out the side. See if it has the heck. Yeah, I should probably check. 40% will take it. There we go. Not exactly how I wanted to put that there, but whatever. I mean, it'll do. It'll do. Anything else there? No. I don't think there's anything. Oh, there's a couple of tag plates. Like that. There was these lights up here. May or may not have anything useful in them. Get that anywhere. Oh, that's a just a another report. Okay. Well, if there's anything. I mean, there's glass here, but I don't really need the glass. Not gonna worry about it. Up. I have extra grids just laying around. Should do is that's a good idea. Probably get the ones that are actually right next to me, rather than the ones that are a million miles away from me. Just clear that out because I'm not going to do anything with it. Like the murder shakes we got going on here. I think Kling is ready to teach us a lesson. We'll bring this home. Might not hurt to slap that on the flyer. That's nice. Yeah. Just sitting here thinking of for redoing the rover. I'm wondering if it might not be a good idea. It's just maybe the dumbest idea I think I've ever had. Of one, I feel like I want to expand the rover's wheelbase by make it wider. Which that's not dumb. That's actually not. That's a good idea. But thinking that I'm widen the wheelbase on the rover, and then redoing the crane. But doing it as a large grid build. I'll have to think about that. I might actually take it and play with that build in Creative, seeing if it's something that I could even pull off. I would like the idea of being able to put putting a grinder on the end. Those in there. However, to see if I can. This be can be awesome. At least drag it. Yeah, we can drag it. Drag you over. I almost put myself into space. Gotta be careful when dragging it. If you get under it, it will do a phantom forces and launch you into space. There we go. Set it right over there. That was nice. We made it to the top of the hangar on it. I turned myself into the Silver Surfer on accident. By accident. On purpose. Accidentally. Alright, let's plug the rover in. Let's let it recharge for a few minutes. Yeah. Let's let that charge. I got to think about how I'm going to do this. I'm wondering if I shouldn't go ahead and make my forklift first. Three power cells. What about you? Three also? One. It needs one power cell. I have one power cell, I think. I have two power cells. 2 computers. That's what I have. And I didn't think about that. Ownage. Ooh, I got just enough of it, so we own this one now. Excellent. Okay, perfect. So that's a totally. It's 3 complete batteries, large grade batteries we got. So that's nice. Actually, that makes me wonder if I should go ahead and slap another one onto the rover. Extra juice on the old rover may not be a bad idea. Question is, where would we put it? No, I could take this battery and scoot it in one, and then put it on the other side of the outside. That would make these 2 sections line up. Worst idea. The issue is that I'll have no power on the rover when I move this. Not that that's like a big problem. That's not a bad idea. You know, we may try to do that. Let's see. I'm going to need that. That. Need motors. Need motors! Eight. There. That's dumb because I've got to disconnect this first. Forgot I had that on there. It doesn't hurt anything, but small steel tube. Oh no, small steel tube. And if I'll do that if I hit. That doesn't move. 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 Well, that sucker's acting like it's still part of this this grid now, ain't it?
Inventory full.
Anything down there like blocking it? This thing is absolutely acting like it is still on the grid. It says we're free floating, but we aren't. It's lying to us. We're definitely not free floating. The plates. That's clanging like crazy. All right, I'm going to have to detach the cockpit, too. Now it's happy to move. You into where I want you. Guides in place too here, so I can move it where I want to move it. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, just lay down there. I mean, you just completely screw everything up. That's exactly how I want you. Thank you. I'm sailing away. Come on. Close. Not exactly the way I want you. Close. There we go. Getting that to go in there is going to be a nightmare. So close. Come on, get in there. Peg, round hole. Come on, we can do this. Jumping on it. Come on, we're so close. Get you just a little bit closer, we can do this. Think in there, do I? No, there's not anything in the way in there. I'm just being a butt. Just flat out just refuse to go in there. I'm going to have to actually tear the stuff, the other side of it, off. Like the... like I'm going to have to pull that gyro off of here. I don't want to, but you know what? I've been needing to move it anyway, so... That'll pop the computer off. Shoot. Yeah, don't do that. All right. That. Maybe now I can move it where I want to move it. There. Okay. Battery's back in place. I want to put that other battery right there. We use this. Which one to use? Yeah, I know. Drop you on there. I think remotely close to where I want you. All I ask. There. Okay. That's both batteries on the rover now. I wasn't really thinking about it. I was still connected to the base. I could have actually. I was worried about not being able to use the crane, but I should have had. I would have had power because of the base. Durr. I'm smart. Rebuild a little bit here. There. That didn't look like it's just kind of floating there. All right, let's get this back on. Oh, that's great. Good job, Booby. Oh, great. I've got stuck fully in the frickin'... Just get all the way on here, please. No, of course you can't. That's in the way. That's in the way. Don't you fall in that wheel well. A little bit more so that you're remotely close to where I want you to be. So I can set you down. Get off this wheel so I'll stop wobbling like crazy. This side. You're almost there. Almost. You're close. That fell off. Made it worse. Okay, it's almost how I want it. White. Almost how I want. Don't you... Ah. Beacons in the way, too. You know what? So I was trying to weld that back on because it's got all of my everything set up the way I want it to. Oh, you know what? Can't remake beacons. Let's detach it instead of destroy. All right. Yes. Get on that, you piece of... my parkour skills suck. Come on. You'll be able to just quickly step off and be on that. But there we go. Good. 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 Nudge you back just a little. Stop doing that. Stop vibrating off the freaking platform. No. Stay. I think you understand. I corral you. There. You can't you can't vibrate off anymore. This is like hurting it. This is literally like trying to hurt a toddler. Okay, now, what I would like to do, I would like for you back up. This is too width, so that's part of my problem. Gotcha. Gotcha, that explains it. Instead of that, what I do this. That off there. That there. 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 Do that. All right. Seat is put back in place. Well, not in place. I actually moved it a little bit, which I'm okay with. Until I look and see that I don't like where I've placed it. Effort. this so it can't move. That'd be placed there. It can't. There. Have to get the damn buggy seat off again. There we go. There we go. Want it there, not the other spot. Now I need to put him back on. That has to be attached. So, important. Completely screwed that up, so that's excellent. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da, ba-da. Most. Let's turn just there we go, almost. Flip over like that, excellent. Just hop on like that. Hey, almost. You're so close there, buddy. So close. Go. Need to get him back on. That we're going to need to go like this. I'm actually going to get it where I want it, but we're going to try. Real close. Man. I think that sucker might actually... We put it back together, except for the gyroscope and the missing wheel. There, and then that is
Energy low.
spotlight. Okay, other than putting the wheel back on it and the gyro, close to being where we want to be. Gyroscopes can be way more difficult to get on. Vibrate like. Might weld pad the gyroscope. Yeah. I think that we're going to have to just bite the bullet and weld pad. Keep losing the computers for it, but Go. All right. There's the gyroscope back on. This is put all back together except for the wheel, which we'll get after we sleep for the night. So, we have to retract our connector real quick so I can get out of there. I get the wheel off. It's super simple. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Because the anchor works as a jack. And just like that, we are back in business. Go. All right. All that just to add that one battery. Battery. All right. Pull back in here. Connect it, recharge. Go. All right. So the rover actually now has double the battery power, which is better. Not that that's something we've been having problems with, but it's something that I had planned on doing eventually. So that's better than nothing. We still have 2 completed and 1 large grid, and still have 5 small grid batteries. So that's good. All right. Here? Yeah, I got 3 gyros over here. Didn't realize that. Okay, so that, let's see. It is 4:15. I'm still not feeling the greatest after this weekend. Like I said, I did develop a little bit of a cough. So I think we're going to call the stream here. I appreciate everybody who stopped by, and very much appreciate the plushie raid from Spider-Man. That was outstanding. And let's see who is streaming. All right. Not seeing anybody that I normally would raid streaming, so we'll just go ahead and end the stream here. Once again, thank everybody for watching, and we will see you on our next stream.